Okay, you're in Microsoft Excel and you want to set up a custom theme and set that custom theme as the default theme that's used when you create a new workbook. So to find the theme settings, you need to go to the page layout tab on your ribbon, and you can see you've got a little group of buttons here named themes. So themes are made up of colors, fonts, and effects. And you can either select from one of these color palettes, or you can create your own color palette. You can do the same for fonts. You can either select one of these existing font pairings, or you can create your own font pairings. And you can also select from one of these effects. Now let's start with colors. Now the colors, what they're doing is they're affecting the default colors that are used for things like graphs, shapes, smart art, your text, etc. So if I just hover over these, you can see the effect it has on the contents of my sheet. Now it's probably the case that you're going to want to select your own colors that you use within your organization or your business. So to do that, go to custom colors here, and the colors that you're interested in are these accent colors. So you can see here that in the chart I'm using accent 1 and accent 2. If I had a third series, it would use accent 3. Now to specify the colors for each accent, you just go to this drop down. You can either choose one of these colors or go to more colors, and you could go to standard, select one of these, but it's probably the case that you've got a specific RGB color that you need to specify. And you can do that down here with your red, green, and blue values. So if I just type something random in, I don't have a particular color in mind, you can see it selects that color. So if I click on OK, that's the color for accent 1. Accent 2, I'll do the same thing, etc., etc. I'll just do accent 3 as well. To make life easier, I'm just going to select one of these standard colors. So you could go on and specify colors for all the accent colors here. You then give your color palette a name. So I'll just call it test colors, and I'll click on save. So next we would look at fonts. You don't have to specify fonts, but we will here. So I'm going to go down to custom fonts, and you can specify a heading font and a body font. So for my heading font, I'll just choose something a little bit different. I'm not suggesting that you would use that font in an Excel spreadsheet, but for the purpose of this tutorial, I will. And then I'll choose that font for the body font. So I'll call this test fonts, and I'll click on save. So you can see it's applied that heading font up there, and that's because I have chosen the heading theme font for that particular cell. Now effects, if I just hover over these, you can see it subtly affects specifically the shapes and the smart art. I'm not going to bother with that with my theme. So what I'm going to do is go to themes here, and then I'm going to save the current theme. So I'll call this test theme, and I'll click on save. So that now is a theme that is available in Excel for any workbook. But if we want to set it as the default theme that's used when we create a new workbook, we have to go one step further. So what you're going to need to do for this step is have an empty workbook essentially that has the theme applied to it. So I'll just delete the contents of this sheet, and I'm making sure that I still have my theme applied to it, and I do. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to File, Save As, and I need to change the file type to Excel template. But then I need to specify that I want to save this template to the XLStart folder. Now to get the path for the XLStart folder, what I did is I just went into Google and asked it for the file path. So you can see I just said location of XLStart folder, and I got an AI overview by Google Gemini, and there is the path for all the different versions of Excel. So I've selected that, and I'm going to copy it, Control C, and I'm going to go back to Excel. So then what I can do is I can click in the current path that's being used up here. And up in this file path area, I'm going to select the current path and then paste over it with my XLStart location and press enter on my keyboard. So then I need to change the file name so it just says book. So book.xltx. Click on save. And then I'm going to close and reopen Excel. So I'm in Excel. If I click on blank workbook and then go to page layout, rather disappointingly, it's still using the standard Office theme, not my test theme. But if I do Control N on my keyboard and then go to page layout, you can see it is using my custom theme. So it's got my test colors selected and my test fonts selected. And if I go up here, you can see it is in fact using this custom theme. So it's a bit disappointing that when I go to File and Blank Workbook, it is not using the default theme that I've created. Now we can get around this by disabling this startup screen. So if you go down to Options, stay on General, but scroll to the bottom and untick this option, Show the Start Screen when the application starts. Click on OK. So what I'll do is I'll close Excel and reopen it. So you can see it's automatically created a blank workbook for me, hasn't asked me to select blank workbook, and this new workbook is using the custom theme that I've created. Okay, that's all I wanted to cover in this particular video. Hopefully that's useful. If it is, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next video.